Okay, welcome to my next Minecraft video. I have been very busy between the last video and this video and started some new projects. So before I start today, I'm just going to give you a little tour and introduce you to some of the things I've been doing. The projects I've started aren't complete yet, but I've made a good start on them and I'm going to carry on with them in today's video. So let's get started and I'll show you around. So one of the things I was doing the other day when I was on the live stream is I began to build this huge tree. So I felt a little bit like it was a bit strange having just a lump of rock and the soil. So I thought about what we could have here to kind of make it a bit more interesting. Now, of course, there's no leaves on it at the moment and it does look a bit weird. So in the live stream, I just started to begin to get the shape together, but I want it overhanging here a little bit. And I didn't really want it to go straight up. I wanted it to look like it was a bit kind of like it was a bit warped, it was leaning over, it wasn't quite stable. So I started to build the trunk there, and I've been making it so the roots run down the side of the hill and run into the ground here. So I've done that all the way around. You'll see there's roots running down here all around it. I'm going to bone meal some of this up, make it a bit more interesting to look at, because it does look a bit bare at the moment, and with the soil blocks there it's a bit hard to follow. Now of course I haven't finished the tree yet, so you'll just see that there's steps going up on the inside, sorry, ladders, not steps, while I was trying to work out where it was going and how it was going to look. So I made a good start on that the other day, but I ran a bit dry with it and decided to just finish it as it was. So what I'm going to do today is start putting some leaves on the bottom and building it up a bit higher. That block there was just to help me think about how high I wanted it to go. So when I finished the live stream yesterday, I was just building the height up a bit just to see how it looked a bit higher. I didn't want it leaning too much more than it was. I did want it to go to look like it was going kind of straight. Oops, I keep crouching down there instead of... So yeah, I was still trying to work out how high to put it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to die here if I keep doing stuff like that. So yeah, I started working on that. I'm going to carry on working on it today. Now, why am I stuck? Oh, because I'm crouching. Oh, that's painful. So I'll have to eat some food in a second to kind of regain that. So yeah, of course I was just growing some trees there, and I still need to mine some of the sugar cane, but I've got a load of that. Also put a few blocks in here to make it a bit more interesting. I still need to do a little bit of work here, but I created this little room as well, which I'm quite happy with. It feels quite cozy. This is where my enchanting table is going to be, of course, and that's the space here ready for the rest of the shells to be put in, and that's of course why we're breeding those cows down there. So I like this idea that there was this little cave under here, under the tree, and this is where the people who lived here decided to build this little enchanting room. And I wanted it to feel like it's still a cave, but it had kind of like man-made things in it as well. So we've got these beams going across the top, and I was thinking maybe there were supports because they were just a bit weird, it might collapse, and they stick out at the top here, and I didn't want it too symmetrical as well. So I started building the land around here, because what I'm going to do is have a path that meanders into here. I'm going to change a lot of the flooring around here as well. I'm going to put some of the new blocks. I was just watching a Hermitcraft video today and looking at some of the textures with the, if I can find it, the tuff. This block, I quite like that. It goes quite well with like andesite and things. So I'm going to use some of that for the flooring. Make this area a little bit more interesting. What I'm also going to do as well is this wall is just here temporarily, because what I might do is have a footpath running through the middle here, and maybe having some kind of like canopy over the top, and have the farms much more, well, less square, more organic, so flowing through the land with trees in the middle and things, just to make it a bit more interesting really. I don't really want everything to look like they're in square blocks, so this farm was really just a starter farm. So the other thing I'm going to do when I put leaves on here, I'm going to put some glowberries hanging down as well, which of course I'm just growing there temporarily for now, just to light it up a bit. And I want some vines as well, so I want the tree to really feel like it's got a bit of character, that looks a bit enchanted, a bit ancient. And so really I'm just beginning to work on that now. So today I am going to start putting leaves on this tree. I may put the birch leaves. Oh, actually what I need to do is get some shears, but I may put some birch leaves on the bottom because they're a bit darker and it might give the impression of like a shadow, the bottom leaves being in shadow. So let me just sleep, and then I'll make some shears and I'll go and collect some more birch leaves just to get started on that. So good, there you go. Let's see if I can get rid of any of this stuff I'm carrying that I don't really need. I don't need to be carrying seeds around with me or wheat. Let's put that there for now. So what I like to do is kind of build things up slowly. So sometimes I build something that's a bit simple and I spend some time just looking at it and thinking about it, and add a bit of an extra layer of detail, then another extra layer of detail, and kind of build it up rather than actually make it perfect from the beginning. So that's kind of my kind of style, if you like. I like to slowly just build things up and becoming more and more detailed as I go on. Okay, so I've just collected some dirt blocks as well because I wanted to build some just temporary scaffolding here for now. I'm going to just stack up a bit here and get... I don't want to be... I'm just going to start filling it from the bottom, I think. It might look a bit dodgy to begin with, so I'll have to keep getting down and I'll have to just keep looking at it from a distance because it's really hard to tell. Let me just crouch so I don't fall off. It's really hard to tell what things look like when you're close up. You have to kind of keep... Oh, that smoke is really annoying. You have to keep looking from a distance and going and checking it and kind of seeing what it looks like when you stand far back. Right, what we do need to do is kind of make more of a platform here rather than try and stand on one strip because I can't actually reach everything. So I'm just going to fill this first kind of layer up. And just have a quick check in a moment just to see what it looks like. I don't want it to be flat though, so I might make it a bit messy, deliberately, that is. I do want this coming out a bit further. Really should have put some stairs there. Oh, hang on a minute, I know what I can do. Just open them temporarily. Oh, that's good, yeah. Worked out quite well. So I want it to come about there, I think. Oh dear, that wasn't very clever. Oh, I must be able to get on that, surely. There you go. So we'll build the platform out here a bit. Yeah, so I think of it, and you could do with getting a bit higher because I just want to be able to access these kind of areas. This is going to be quite time consuming, I think, because there's just so much to build out. I think this is one of those things where I don't really want to record the whole thing because it'd be quite boring to watch. But I think I enjoy working more in a base where it feels like it's a bit interesting to be in. Because if I just did a very basic starter base, I'd just get a bit bored of even being in the environment. So I do like to make things a bit more interesting. Yeah. Whoop, don't fall off. Oh, I've fallen off. Okay, so I will check back in with you when I have done a little bit more work on this. So see you shortly. As you can see, it's coming together there a little bit. I've not done a huge amount, but I'm pretty happy with the shape that's taken. I didn't want it to be absolutely huge, but it does feel like it's not too uniform and neat. It's kind of like looks a bit more organic and natural. What I've done, which you can't see in there at the moment, is there is actually some glowberries planted in the branches within that. So they'll grow down and obviously provide a bit of light as well. So hopefully they'll make it look a bit more interesting. So as I build, I put a few of them coming down from the tree. So at the end, it should be nicely kind of lit up. It's going to take a bit of a while, but I'm really happy the way that first branches come about. So I'll keep working on it, and we'll just see where it goes. I've done the next layer there on the left hand side, and I really feel like that shape needs to wrap around the whole tree. So I'm happy with the way that looks, but of course it's only one little section of it. If I go over here, you can see it's only one little section in that area, but I like the way it's kind of looking there. So I might bring some of that shape round the front, but I did wonder about maybe putting a little feature or something on the side of the tree or something. There is you can see the glowberry there is actually beginning to glow, so I need to do a few more of those. I think if I do that, no, that didn't work. Can you not? Do you need to silk touch them? No. Okay, let's not do that again so I don't lose them. I must just be able to get the berries off them to do that. So I'll have to leave them to grow a bit, but I'm happy the way that's coming together. So I think I'll keep working on that and make the and try and get that kind of finished. So I'm pretty happy with that. Sorry about that floating tree. I know that's terrible. Let's just chop all this up while I'm talking. Yeah, that's not very good. But I think that's what I'm going to kind of aim to do, really. Let's actually, while we're here, let's harvest a few of these. Get them out of the way. I do love that. That's very satisfying. Helps me see the logs there, but I think that's the way we'll go with it. It might take a bit of time, but I think it'll look really good. I think the more you can move away from the automatically generated Minecraft stuff and more towards the unique stuff, the more interesting your base looks, really. So I'm hoping to kind of get to the point where almost every block in the base has been edited by me and isn't kind of like generated. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. How annoying. So it just makes it a little bit more interesting, I think, sometimes. So let's chop away some of this. So you can just see the tree then. Actually, there's work to do on the underside of that branch as well. The worst thing about this is actually getting up there to actually be able to put the leaves down. It's not the fiddliness of putting the leaves down, it's the navigating the thing. So yeah, and I'm wondering if the trunk needs a bit of TLC as well, because I'm just looking, would it look better if I put more blocks down here, maybe one there, make it look more like it's, yeah, I think that is definitely something that needs doing as well. That looks just a little bit better, because it looked like it was just stopping and all these roots were just coming off. Yeah, okay, I'm going to carry on working on this, and I'll be back with you shortly when I have finished this project off, so you can see the outcome of my hard work. So I'll see you in a moment. I've spent quite a lot of time working on this tree, so I thought I would check in and show you what I've been up to. So, oh, what is shooting me? How are you? How are you out in the sun? Right, leave me alone. Okay, I'm going to run over here and I'll talk you through what I've been doing while that guy burns alive. Is he gone? Yeah. Okay, so I manually built this tree. It's mainly oak leaves and oak logs, but there is some birch leaves within that. I was trying to, because the birch leaves are a bit darker, I was trying to create a bit of shadow, but when I kind of looked at it, you couldn't really tell, so I gave up on that after a while. What I've done as well is I collected some glowberries and I've been hanging them from the logs. Now they're only just beginning to grow, so I'm not really sure what the full effect is going to be like, and I may need to add some more and move them around a bit. And I've still got some work to do around the base, but I'm pretty happy with that because I wanted the tree to be kind of a bit scraggly, a bit old. I didn't want it to be this perfectly produced tree. I wanted it to look like it had been grown a bit strange, and if you look at it there, it is leaning slightly to the left, and that's what I really wanted. So I'm quite happy with that. I feel like it's got the feel I wanted it to have. Again, this is only my starter base. I don't really know if I'm going to keep things like this. I've actually started to do more work on this. I've moved things around here. I am making a doorway here because zombies kept walking into my base. I'm just in the middle of working on that at the moment, just trying to make it a little bit safer for me when I go in there. I'm going to put some fence gates all the way up there, just like columns, just to make it look a bit more interesting. I've managed to add a few more bookcases into this area, which I'm really happy with, and hopefully as the surrounding area takes shape, the tree should look even better. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this building the way it is. As I say, it's only a starter base. I might tweak it so it fits with the tree a bit better, but I'm going to build some more buildings around here and have that tree as a bit of a focal point, really. So as you can see here, I've not done much oops, I'm crouching. I've not done much on the base yet. This area here needs a little bit of TLC, but I think I'm happy with the rest. Oh, I'm going down into the cave. I think I'm happy with the rest of it. As you can see, I've done nothing on the back of the building. That's vanilla. That's how it came. But yeah, I kind of like it. I just want to see what it looks like when the glowberries come down. Only a few of them have started to appear on the vines, so they're only given a bit of light at the moment. So sometimes I can't remember where I've placed them. But let's kind of just see how that goes, really, and just see, you know, where it goes from there. So I'm going to keep working on this area. I want this to be quite busy, quite, you know, to look like it's quite an active area, like lots of building work is going on, and it's I want every block to look like it's been worked on, so it doesn't look like it's just spawned like this. As I say, I'm gonna work on this fence area here. I'm gonna put a path through. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's an odd shape. That's how I wanted it. I may tweak it a bit. I may add a few more leaves in, but I'm pretty happy with the way that looks, because it has this scraggly kind of old feel I wanted it to look like, and it doesn't, of course, look like vanilla. The other thing I do want to do is get some vines, and there isn't any in this area, so I'm putting it off. But I do need to actually go on an adventure. I need to find the jungle biome. I need to get some bamboo. I need to get some vines. Maybe even get some jungle leaves. So jungle leaves might work for there. So pick up some jungle saplings. And just keep improving this area, really. Ignore all these trees here. They're ones I just planted to get all the leaves. So yeah, maybe later on in the video I'll come back and tweak this a little bit and show you what it looks like once the glowberries have grown. So I'm going to carry on doing a few bits and bobs, and just at the end of the video I will show you how it looks once the berries have grown. So I will cut away and come back as soon as it looks better. See you in about 3 seconds. Okay, so there it is. I'll be honest with you, I did bone meal the glowberries because it was taking forever. In the daytime it actually looks quite good. I like the look of it in the daytime, but what I've noticed is in the evening it looks a bit strange. You can't quite see all of the tree, and I think maybe it might be good if I lit up the tree a little bit more. Maybe put a few more glowberries in. And I noticed actually before when I stood up here, it looks odd from this angle. So I'm not sure if it needs more work. And maybe it did look odd at night because it wasn't lit up properly. So I think we're off to a good start with that, but I think it does need a little bit more, and I think it might, putting some vines in it might add a little bit more texture to it as well. My concern is as well is these will grow down. I don't know how long they grow for. I haven't really used these before, so I'm just getting used to them as a plant on Minecraft to see how it goes. But I also forgot to bone meal that one as well. So I think I might slowly build the tree out a little bit more, keep working on it. It's almost there though, I think it's almost there, and I do like it, and I like the look of it from down here. It's got a bit of a presence in the area as well. So I also need to just fill out these last couple of bookshelves here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bookshelves to finish the enchanting area. So I'll potter around, do a few bits and bobs, come back and show you when I finish the enchanting area, and then I'll go on a little bit of an adventure. Okay, I've collected some leather together, I've got some paper, and I am ready to make my bookcases to finish it off my enchanting area. So there you go, we've now got 7 books, which is brilliant, and because I only needed 4. So I'll go into my enchanting area, and that, oh, I didn't need 4, I needed 5. That there is my enchanting area finished, and I really like that. Even though it's only very small, it's a little small build, it feels quite cozy, it feels a little bit magical. We've got the plants growing around the edge. It's growing under the big, you know, sorry, not growing. It didn't grow there, I built it. It's been built under this big old, like, kind of like enchanted tree. So I really like that. So, yeah, I wonder if, should I put some more bookcases there? Would that look good, I wonder? Got 2 spare. Should I? No, I think I want to just leave it as that for now. So, yeah, should I? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the ground there. Maybe I need to just have a think. What block might go well there? Now the floor there, let's maybe just use wood. Let's just have a look. I'm not sure as well if those 2 blocks actually work too. So let's just dig that out, put some logs there. Does that kind of work? That's a problem, that green grass, that looks a bit strange. Maybe we need something stone there just to, yeah, so that looks kind of good. I might do some of this area around here. I don't like that just pathway there, but I'm definitely happy with this. I think it looks really interesting. We've got the glowberries lighting that corner up, we've got lanterns. It does feel like you're going into quite an interesting area, so that's pretty cool. I've also been experimenting with looking at some of the textures here with the tough blocks and comparing it to the gravel and the cobblestone. I'm going to do something with the flooring around here too, but I can't quite decide what. I'm not sure I like this collection here. It looks very hazy, and if the whole area was filled like that, I just don't think it'd be that interesting. So I want a pathway to flow around here in a U shape into there, and then what I'm going to do is have another one flow through the middle and have like little archways along the path, and then take down this wall and make it much more organic and much less square, because I think that would look more interesting. So this was only a temporary wall really, just to stop things trampling on it for now, but I'm really happy with the way that's going so far. So my next step is to go on a little bit of an adventure really, just to do something different rather than building in this area, and pick up some vines, look for a jungle biome, maybe look for some other different interesting biomes. I need to remove this as well, this game with the village. I still haven't knocked it down yet, but I'll do that when I come back. Still not sure I'm going to keep this building style here. As I say, it was here when I got here, and I've kind of revamped it a bit, so I'm going to have a think about that, and then just edit things as I go and improve things as I go. Well, that was quick. I've walked about 1 minute away from my base and found some vines already, so that is really good. So I'm going to collect those vines now. Ideally, I would have liked to find the jungle biome, so I'm going to keep looking for that. But while I'm here, I'm going to collect some vines to start growing them at my base. Also, it might be quite useful to collect some of the saplings from these trees as well, because I'm quite limited on the type of trees I can grow at the moment, because I haven't done much travelling around. So I'll collect some of these vines up while I'm here, and then chop some of the trees down. What do we have over there? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. So I'll collect some saplings from there as well, just to get the variety. That's really good. So now we have, oh, is this oak? It is oak. Oh, I didn't have it was spruce. No, it is oak. So that's good, but that's dark oak over there, so I'll get some of that while I'm here. Have a little run down. I don't know why I thought that was spruce. Oh well. Going a bit mad. So brilliant. I'll collect some of this. If I oh, some mushrooms there as well. I don't really need that for the moment though. So let's just chop some of these, see if we can get some of the saplings down, and then I will carry on my adventure. Still waiting. I really wish I'd have brought a bed. Come on, morning. Look at the amount of enemies on the island. Almost there. I honestly don't believe my luck. So, the chest is down here somewhere, and the I've got chunk borders on. Sorry, the chest is down here, and there's a skeleton down there shooting me, and I can't dig down because it's there shooting me. Oh, go away! Just go away and leave me alone. How irritating! Oh well. Let's just carry on digging and hope. With my iron tools that are taking forever. Maybe we just keep going. Just keep risking it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, didn't notice my health was going down that quick. So, I came up with another tactic. I dug down on land and then tunneled through and I found the chest. So, let's just hope there's something good in it because it took a lot of effort to get this. Oh, there you go. That's good. Brilliant. Heart of the Sea, diamonds. That'll do. That'll do. That's that's a fair reward for all the effort I put in anyway. So, okay, brilliant. I'll gather this up and then I'll probably start heading back home because I'm getting to the point now where if I die, I'm going to lose some things that I've took a bit of effort to get to. So, I'll collect this up and then I'll head back to the base. Okay. Finally made it back to the base in one piece. Thankfully. It was a bit of a bad move not taking a bed with me, but I survived. So that's a good thing. You can just see the tree there at night. As you can see, it does need a bit of work. It's still dark in some areas, so I just need to have a look at that. But thankfully, we now have vines to be able to decorate it in a little bit more detail. So I'm really happy about that. It might cover up some of these blocks here, so I'll just show you what I'm thinking while I'm here. I feel like it just needs something just covering up some of these blocks to make it a little bit more interesting. See, obviously they will spread. But I'll just have a look how they spread and I'll probably put some blocks in to block some of it because it might get too overpowering. Yeah, so I'll put that there and let's just see how that grows and spreads. I'll put some in the treetops as well so we get some more things hanging down to make it a bit more interesting. But if it gets too much, I might have to cut some back and then stop some of it from growing using string or something. But let's just see how that works its way through as it grows. Okay, that's all I've got time for today. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. Just eating some food before I die. If you've watched, thank you very much for watching. Have a great week and I will catch you in the next video. So, take care. Have a great week. Goodbye.